Welcome back to another episode of What the Fuck Are the Planets Doing Today? I'm your host, Brooke, and how you feeling? Y'all feeling all right? So, the sun is now officially at 12 degrees of Scorpio, and the moon conjuncted Chiron at 1:51 a.m. Eastern Time Zone, and then conjunct Eris at 3:21 a.m. and was in that square and opposing Zeus at that time, squaring Jupiter. And then the moon started its opposition with Venus at 4:56 a.m. So the moon has now joined that cardinal T-square. So these are pressure points, okay? What direction do you need to go in? What's working, what's not working? Now, keep in mind with this Mercury retrograde, we're going to have a lot of reevaluation, re-examine. And I've been talking about this for quite some time now. So, Mercury is in shadow and out of that opposition with Uranus. Keep in mind, Mercury's going to station retrograde on the 9th. And then on the 11th, we're going to have Jupiter station. So Jupiter's going to station retrograde at 25 degrees. Jupiter's made it to that point and is going to be in that exact square with Eris and Zeus. So we're going to see a lot of changes. We're going to see a lot transpire. There could even be a lot that transpires today because at 8:02 a.m., Mars ingresses into 0 degrees of Sagittarius and will be in that exact opposition with Uranus retrograde at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. So Mars has already officially ingressed into Sag, and so we're going to feel this build up over the next few hours until that opposition is exact. There could be a lot of changes. There could be a lot of redirection. There could be a lot of breaking news. There could be a lot of pew pew. Okay, I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that it's smooth sailing. I'm hoping that it's an easy day. However, when you have the planet of revolution, innovation, rebellion oppose the god of WAR, specifically in Sagittarius, Sagittarius is the centaur and he has his arrow, right? So he's half man, half human, and the hunter at that. So there could be a lot of disruption. There could be a lot of arguments. There could be a lot of accidents that take place because we still have Jupiter squaring Chiron. So there could be a lot of wounds, specifically to the head because Aries rules the head. We could also hear a lot about what's going on behind the scenes within the military. Now keep in mind, the moon is going to finish up its time in Aries and is going to ingress into Taurus. And we are building up to this Taurus full moon that's going to be on 11/5. I will be holding my Taurus full moon healing circle at 4:30 Eastern Time Zone. You can find the link to join on the events tab of my website, 12thhousequeenbee.com. I do readings and show you how to work with the energy on a personal level, so I would love to have you there. Love to have you join. Now, the nodes are officially at 16 degrees and are in that exact trine with Kronos and Poseidon. Yesterday I told you to keep an eye on the water, and last night it was reported that there's been some more activity. I've not dropped any receipts. However, it was late last night when that was reported. So far, everything has held up really well with our financial system. Let's hope that we're still good there, okay? because Venus is finishing up that opposition with Chiron and is within a 2-degree orb of that opposition and within a 1-degree orb of that square with Jupiter. So we're not quite in the clear just yet, okay? There's a lot of rumors with the banks and things going on there. So, again, whatever is not meant to be of service and good for humanity is not going to make it. It's just not, okay? Now, I did drop a video last night showing you all the history of the last time that we had this opposition. I went back to 1774 and could not find an exact opposition with Uranus at 0 degrees and Mars at 0 degrees in Gemini and Sag. The closest that I could find was at 1 degrees. If you've not seen that video, go check it out. But I have been preparing you guys that with this Mercury retrograde, we're going to have a lot of reevaluation as far as our school is concerned. I've seen a lot of people wake up. I've seen a lot of people have aha moments, and you know, it's already being discussed, it's already being set up, and it's already being re-examined now within the collective. So we will hear more about that. So keep in mind, Mars is finishing up that trine with Neptune, and we have had a lot of spiritual war talk when it comes to certain things in certain countries with certain Christians. I'm not going to dive into it too much, but we can already see this being built up. We can already see it being propped up as a tool to be used to push WAR. Now, this is where I want to remind you guys that history is a tool to see the repeated patterns, and the old saying goes, if you do not know history, it's doomed to repeat itself. This is how we know what's repeating, is with the transits. Now, this is where we are truly able to alchemize and change the direction that we're going in. So, do not give in to the fear. Do not give in to the doom and gloom. Stay protected, okay? Educate yourself on decisions before you make them. Listen to your intuition. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. However, I am reminding you guys that we do hold the power. We can take this energy here and truly alchemize it to get an even better outcome, okay? Give me one card for the energy for today, please. One card for the energy for today. Now, Lilith is at 22 degrees. Fight, conflict, blah, 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 blah. Mars opposing Uranus. Do not give in to this, okay? Do not give in to this at all. It's in the air. Mercury and Sag. Okay, it's in the air. There could be a lot of fights today with the words. I mean, I can't make this shit up. Okay, it's in the air, literally. He's a cold, you know what, okay? Walk away from it. Let's not give in to this lower vibrational energy. If you're living in this, you're not able to access your power to be able to navigate these times, okay? There could be a lot of words, there could be a lot of things that's said, even on the stage, the world stage, okay, the global stage. There could be a lot of fights, arguments, conflicts, okay? Words exchanged. Do not engage. Let that cycle complete, okay? In order for you to be able to ascend, to raise your vibration, for you to help navigate these times, all right? I love you all. Hang in there. Hold on. And I will be uploading my Taurus full moon lunation update here pretty soon, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.